Hello and welcome to another video on my base builder. Just a quick one today to show you the progress that I've been making on some suggestions that have been provided to me. So the first one is optional consumables. Unfortunately this one does come with a proviso. Unfortunately I still haven't been able to find the effect that each consumable has on efficiency. So for example, I think it's been recorded that caffeinated infusion does 7.3 and padded work overalls do 13.3. I think that's the last I heard on those two. But I have no idea what effect drinking water, rations and overalls have. I have heard kind of bits and bobs of what they do, but I still don't have an accurate list of everything. And until I have that, I won't implement it into this. So if anybody has a list of what the effects of all of the different consumables are, please send it over to me and I will get it into this list straight away. So the work that I have done so far on consumables is the fact that if we turn off caffeinated infusion and we turn off padded work overalls, then you can see there your daily use and weekly use goes, which is nice and simple. But the better part of it is the fact that this consumables cost automatically calculates. So it will calculate whether or not you're using it and only add it on if you are. So let's just turn those both on and you can see the consumables cost goes up appropriately. So both of those are implemented and it's just a simple yes no in these boxes here. I've left those without input because at the moment there is no pricing information for those, so it's pointless. They're not used anyway. So the next thing that I put in was COGC programs. So you can see here we've got a new input box that allows you to pick your currently active COGC project on the planet if there is one. I will actually add a none to that list, which I haven't done. Just give me 1 second. So COGC events. Let's just add none in there. 0. Then we'll need to go to formulas, name manager, COGC event, and just include 19 in there as well. Okay, so back to base creator. And so by default we'll put that on none. And then that will be, did I put a... Oh, it's because the VLOOKUP table hasn't got it in, of course it is. Let's just get rid of all of that. There we are. Lovely. Yep, that's back working again. That's lovely. Okay, so now that we've got a none in, sorry, I had to pop that in so that we can actually see what it does without a COGC on it. Okay, so basically what this panel does is it creates an efficiency score for each of the COGC projects. So for example, at the moment, just make sure that this is refreshed. Okay, so you can see here the current extraction rates for all of these different products. And what we want to do is we're going to give a bonus to resource extraction, so we should see aluminium change. So let's just have a quick go. So resource extraction, and now if we Alt F5 on here, you can see that the production of aluminium goes up by 25%. That's assuming it started at 100 anyway. And then we also have Pioneers, and this will affect everything because the basic materials plant is inside Pioneers. And so if we do this, you'll see that aluminium will drop from 25 to 15% in gain, and all of these others will go up by 10%. Perfect. So you can see the consumption's gone up. The output's gone up for repairs and also for aluminium ore. Okay, so that covers the COGC effects. It's also adding on experts. Obviously, you can make changes to the experts and those will apply. So resource extraction, for example. And then we'll refresh that. There you go. So you can see that that has a slight effect on the resource extraction. That's already in. The next thing that I was asked for was shipping weight and volume. So you can now see exactly if you need to sell something somewhere else, you can see the amount of shipping weight you require, and you can also see the amount of shipping weight it will take if you have to buy something from elsewhere. So how much it will take to bring it into you. So those are both in now. There's also building adaptations, which I don't believe was in for the last video. So you can now see if you are on a planet that has high temperature, then it will ask you for thermal shielding. Obviously there's not an available cost for that one at the moment, but just to show that those costs are in as well, let's just go to a different planet. There we go, so high pressure and low temperature. So it's going to need the aero foundations and also insulating foam. Yeah, that covers everything that you're going to need. So I think that's everything that's been added in recently. It is very close to me handing it out to people, but I'm just going to leave it for another couple of well, probably about a day, and just see if anybody else has any requests that they want to do, and also if anybody wants to join in on the testing. We've got a couple of people that are going to be looking at it so far. But if there's any other suggestions before then, please let me know either by just leave a comment on YouTube or message me in game, either one. On both, I'm Phoenix1987. So that's everything. Thank you very much for your time, and yeah, I'll see you in game soon. Cheers, guys.